All right, MFB here. It's the 29th of May, 2022, and there's been certain current events that have prompted me to want to talk to you guys about a tool that we all need to know about and learn how to use. I can't give you a full 8, 24, 40-hour class on breaching, but I can give you the down and dirty common sense on a great tool that we have access to. So I'm a member of a local SWAT team, a sniper on that SWAT team. I'm also a member of a federal task force here in our area. I'm a general instructor, a firearms instructor, a use of force instructor, several other certifications. But for some reason today I want to talk to you about breaching an outward swinging door. Okay, I want to talk to you about this tool. This is a Halligan. This Halligan is one that you can find on just about any fire truck in America. I happen to have one. I also have the one that Black Hawk puts out in their breaching kits, a little bit shorter, fatter. And the important part today is the adds in. On that Black Hawk, the adds in is a little bit fatter, a little bit shorter. But the ones that you find on a fire truck are much better because they're thinner. So let's say if you need to breach an outward swinging door. Okay, there are a couple things you can do. If you think you're going to be taking fire from inside the room, you can apply a shield to the door, have someone hold that shield there while you work. It's a little tougher, but when you got to get it done, you get it done, right? So I want you to imagine either with or without someone shielding the door from threats from within, okay? But what you do is you come to the door and you get this adds in between the door and the frame, and you need to set it. Sometimes there's enough gap to where you can just put it in there, set it with your hand. You may have to set it with something with some mass like a hammer, a sledgehammer, but when crap hits the fan, you use anything with mass, okay? You can use anything that's got some mass. You can take the bottom of a shield, bottom edge of a shield, and hit the back of this Halligan and seat it in there. Once you got it seated in there, there's a couple things you can do. If you need to make some space between the door and the frame, you can rotate that Halligan up or down, and it's gonna separate the frame from the door, all right? Then you can get in there deeper. Once you got that space that you need and you've got that Halligan seated, usually about 1.5 to 2 inches into the frame, so you're meeting the part of the frame that stops the door. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull back on it, and that's gonna break that door open, okay? That's gonna get in your door. Now, if you don't have a Halligan in your vehicle, you can find one on a fire truck. Firefighters will come to your scene. Usually if you're going for something that's really bad, the fire department is gonna be there as well. Someone can run out to that truck and get a Halligan, and you can come inside and you handle business and address the problem, okay? So if you don't have one, you don't know how to use one, look it up. This is not something that you gotta go to 40 hours of training and learn how to use. Get on YouTube. We'll YouTube how to change the oil in our car. YouTube how to use a Halligan to address breaching a door. This stuff is important, guys. If we're not studying our craft in this profession, we're wrong. Okay. All right, MFB out.
All right, MFB here. I couldn't figure out a really cool way to finish out that video. So here's what I'll say. You can't have courage without fear. The lack of fear is just kind of ignorance or stupidity. It's okay to be fearful, but real courage comes out of that fear. Courage is the application of action in the face of that fear. So that's what we're looking for in this job. I'm looking for you to apply action even with the presence of fear. If you're not willing to do that, there's other jobs out there that you could be good at. Hey, go find them. You'll probably make more money. MFB out.